It's a phenomenal lobby, isn't it? I mean, this is going to be the highest skill level Apex that we have seen in the ALGS. I mean, everyone has been showing up, at least these top 20 teams. That's why they're in the winners.
But a lot of these teams, they've learned what the lobbies are doing, how aggressive you have to be, the compositions you may have to change, and I think we're going to see some slightly different strategies as we go into today.
Well, this is going to be the map schedule, as you can see in front of you. We'll be taking you through those 4 games of Storm Point before all of the teams jump on a ship and go over to World's Edge to close out this winners bracket group. And I've got to be honest with you, looking at sums, they won't miss, and we usually wipe those teams. Speaking of which, we've got a replay from Dreamfire, and this is how 100 Thieves fell.
Oh no, they literally got shot out of the sky, and it's so painful when you try and Valkyrie up and then you get shut down because you are just easy pickings once you arrive down to the floor. And that's the danger of Dreamfire. They just seem to hit those shots when you least expect it. And unfortunately for 100 Thieves, they're just going to have to watch this game play out.
From Optic, they're going to be checking the zone just a little bit longer because, as we know, there's a lot of analysts, there's a lot of coaches who'll be watching all of the games back. But speaking of games, maybe there's one about to go down in this bubble. 90 chunk coming in here from Slayers with that Peacekeeper damage, though, all over the place. Arcstar's all over the place, and at the moment, Slayers is going to go down as AD are going to be the team who move in. As Alpha Draft is now left on his own to try and pick the pieces up for his team.
You're very much going to pick him off the floor as well, just a slither of health. Can you escape? Can you get away? Unfortunately not. Element 6 eliminated, and it's AD once more showing why they were such a powerful force in the group stages. Look at TSM. Bang, center of that circle, arguably one of the best positions, but Singularity are holding the building with them. So if this fight does unfold, this could be really who decides who wins this game.
Yeah, it should be a gentleman's agreement here between TSM and Singularity saying, look, we can both get to endgame here. We can both get guaranteed placement points if we just don't aggro each other too much. That's where those teams are stacked up at the moment. What a rotation this has been from TSM. I mentioned how it might have been better for them to see how the lay of the land developed. They waited, they took that opportunity, but maybe they're going to be joined by NRG.
Well, NRG looking to make that late rotation and try and ruin someone's day, but they have been spotted out. LG are also very close to them as well. This is not going to be comfortable whatsoever. The same for Fnatic. You've just got to dive somewhere with a little bit of room to work with, a little bit of objects that you can hide behind, but it looks like Fnatic, all they can do is use these rocks.
They found somewhere, but there is a member of Darkfire still in the vicinity as well. And Darkfire are actually on top of them, so Fnatic, the defensive bombardment comes down, which is going to force Dreamfire, down for a few seconds. Now we've got all teams on a similar level, but Bolin is going to be able to use those Valkyrie jets, but is he going to be able to rejoin the fight in time? Yes, he is! Oh my god, he's shredding them!
Fnatic eliminated. Dreamfire carry on pummeling through this lobby, and now they have this entire area to themselves, and they've got plenty of objects to hide behind as Invictus now are also going to be holding this area, but they're going to have to move in a little bit.
Everything that's going down.
Yeah, AD are going to be comfortable, as are TSM, but the likes of Scars, the likes of LG, the likes of NRG, they need to move a little bit into that circle. It looks like NRG have made the move first, actually, and IG are going to be the latest to arrive, but IG are well aware that Cloud9 are close to them, and if IG try and traverse over towards that circle, Cloud9 could just drill them in the side, so it's such a tough decision.
Scars also still alive in this situation. 9 squads remaining here, everyone. And they've all found somewhere to call home for now, but that's going to change in around 35 seconds or so as all these teams will be forced into battle by that ring.
Circle starting to close slowly and surely. And look at all the teams just trying to posture up against each other, doing damage, making themselves look big before they do push it.
NRG, throw down that Nox gas just to try and hold the line. RPR just commanding the troops here. For Scars, AD just watching all of this carnage unfold around them. They're going to be very, very happy to see these teams being forced to fight. One of those is going to be Cloud9 on the edge of zone trying to creep in, but they're being held out as well by Dreamfire. They've got moves to make now, and C9 are going to make those moves as we jump on board with Luminosity. Monsoon trying to survive.
And LG knew they had to move, so did Scars, and they both lost players. Scars go down, NRG still alive, as well as TSM still holding central here.
Singularity still alive as well. TSM bang in the center of zone. NRG still there as well. Monsoon still alive as well as NRG start to get a little bit more adventurous as the R9 is going to shred some shields here.
IG and Luminosity have been eliminated. Dreamfire still managed to stay alive on the rocks on the edge. I was worried they were going to be in no man's land, but they've just been able to get behind that rock. It's a big enough rock for all three of them to hide behind, but it's C9 who are their biggest concern, and that's why you see the Gibby bombardment right now, just to make sure they don't get free shots.
Going to force that bubble as well, and that means in around 20 seconds that you would imagine, unless there's a gold helmet available, that Cloud9 will not have a bubble to traverse that open ground, which is going to be extremely difficult for them. NRG go to the tuck shop, finding a lot of loot to play with towards the end game, and that could be massive as now TSM have left that building, and they will be the ogres under the bridge.
6 squads left in the final circle. You can already feel the winner's bracket is far more important than the group stages. These teams are playing it far more seriously. We're seeing placement far more important, but now the push coming through.
This fight has been going on for some time between Dreamfire and Cloud9, exchanging bullets across that open little bit of water, and now it's going to be a bubble fight. It's time to get a little bit freaky in the bubble as Albralele hits a 99. He'll oh my goodness! Zach Mazer though, last alive. Cloud9 out, NRG sweep in to pick up the pieces.
Such a good push from NRG. They recognized, they heard the bullets, they got the damage done, and they pick up the KP. TSM still under the bridge and still alive.
And TSM, How decides it's time for him to try and get a few kills. He tries to jump up, he is going to pick up one, but so is Sweet. Singularity have been eliminated as NRG now make their move to the high ground.
AD, TSM, NRG, our final 3 remaining teams. Remember, AD had the high ground, but they've had to drop. They've taken a lot of damage. They may have even lost a player here. No, Karen does stay up, and now they can all watch each other. But look at the flank that could be happening here. AD have got to be careful.
NRG, TSM, full 3s. AD a full 3 as well. APAC North, 2 North American teams as well. Find themselves in our final 3 here. NRG coming under a lot of pressure, and it looks like AD are going to make the push onto NRG. NRG have no idea they're there. Parker hitting some big shots, and this might open the door now for TSM to step forward.
So much damage being done. TSM know they just need to wait. They allow NRG and AD to fight, and then they can clean up the pieces, but Verhulst has gone in. He's gone in heavy, needs to be careful here.
Bubble's going to go down, and maybe that's going to give the time for NRG to reset here. It looks like AD have been eliminated, but NRG only have 2 here. There is a shield swap for them to play with, but TSM, it's a 3v2. You've got to close this one out.
NRG have got to hit some big shots here. It's going to be very difficult.
Imperial Hal gets 1. The CEO, he can't finish, but his teammates are there. TSM win and start the day in the best way possible.
And it's the best way possible.
Maybe some people might have fallen out of love.
That was too much love. Too much love on the screen.
Let's talk about NRG. Monsoon, you have my heart, my friend. But let's talk about them, because a lot of people want to
make one mistake. There is going to be a team that will capitalize on it, that will punish you for making said mistake.
One team who didn't enjoy game number 1, of course, was Team Liquid. Eliminated off drop, so we're going to be keeping our eyes on that for sure to see if we do have another contest. Yep. And yes, we will indeed. And Dreamfire are being horrible to Team Liquid right now. They're being contested, and Liquid do not have an answer.
And I think that Liquid are going to be so frustrated as well. They would have seen the conversation where Dreamfire backed off of LG's drop spot, but now you're in a 2 versus 3. These are the pressure moments. This is when you need to be hitting your shots, and this is where you need to be stepping up to make sure you get off drop, and you can start to think about the late game.
Well, the man on your screen right now, Gildersons, we had a good chat with him yesterday in the hotel lobby. A lot to like about this guy, not just in-game, but out of game as well. And this is his opportunity to prove that he is a player who can clutch up in these kind of scenarios. Unfortunately, Dreamfire are a team who have just been relentless so far in the lobbies they've been involved with. They're looking to clean up the final pieces. The Spitfire has just about got enough to get the knock onto Nocturnal. And now it is all up to Gildersons, but I don't think he's got much of a hope here, to be honest. He's getting chased down, he gets the crack, but that's not going to be enough. And Liquid, 2 games, 0 points. And Dreamfire, they've been a nightmare for them.
And at what point do you back down from this fight? Now you've lost 2 in a row for Liquid. Do you try and find somewhere else on the map? But the difficult thing is, so many of the POIs are taken, and you are going to get the bare bones if you do move over. So it is such a difficult position when you do have a contest, especially in a tournament of this magnitude. But hats off to Dreamfire. They got forced out of their drop spot. It was more of a polite request from Luminosity Gaming. And because of it, they've now been destroying Team Liquid. It's just one of those things that can happen.
The line perfectly. This is how they like to play. They'll be in zone. They're able to lock things down. And now Furia have to retreat, but there might be a little bit of a scare around the corner for them. They're getting the caustic barrels down, and that's going to give the information now. There's another team in the vicinity. Great shots coming in from his Watson to crack the shields.
His Watson has been so good so far this tournament. Definitely been one of the players to watch. Definitely here to prove a point, but he does go down. Fury down to just 2 players.
And this is SSG as well, who are closing behind them. They've been so close to each other this entire time, as Pandas now has to move in. The bubble fight, 32 is good, but it's not going to be good enough maybe. He has to try and escape, and he'll go down as well. Sarah Tricky, 1v3. No. Furia will be eliminated as Space Station hold their ground.
Everyone can just wait for a second and decide where they want to move next.
Shh. Cloud9 are in a corner. They're all stacked up. They're waiting for anyone to walk through this door, and there's going to be a nasty surprise waiting for them. But the bad news for C9, and I'm not sure if they realize this, Dreamfire are arriving as well. So there might actually be 3 teams in the vicinity, Space Station being one of them, who we just saw win that fight. And here comes Dreamfire. So even though they're in zone, they're trying to force their way in. C9 might be in a position to catch them off guard here.
Dreamfire don't really know where to go. They went left, they got caught out, they go right.
They saw them! But then you're going to have the charge rifle starting to influence this fight as well. They're forced to bubble, they're forced to jump into any kind of cover that they can. So Dreamfire, I mean, initially, it was a great little bit of vision just to spy out the gun of C9 and see they were ratting in that building. But also, you can see Space Station chipping away, and it might have been dropped actually with that charge rifle who gave everyone information.
I don't think Cloud9 realize how lucky they just got. Skittlecakes is down, and that's because Invictus Gaming are getting involved in a fight. Invictus and Optic are fighting right now in the southern side of the map, and Team Burger are watching over it. Team Burger could really be a thorn in the side to both of these teams.
Optic Gaming take down one player though from Invictus as we jump back on board with Team Burger, trying to hold the line, trying to pick away at these fights that are going down in front of them. There's KP opportunities, there's also headshot opportunities with the 30-30.
Oh, big cracks, but I think they're just going to be able to be all right behind those rocks. I think that's going to be
Here comes the zone, though.
No, that's Invictus Gaming behind that rock.
Here comes the zone, though. And Jaro might have them all lined up here. There might be KP on the menu here for Team Burger. Just have to watch these angles, have to pick up these kills, but they've also got the zone behind them as well. Now forced to move towards the rock in the middle of the water.
And look where you've got to go. Everyone's out in the open. IG eliminated. Optic Gaming still alive for now. But Team Burger, they want some sides. They want to take down Optic Gaming.
Cloud9 also involved in these fights that are going down. Optic Gaming lose 2. Duplex is also on his back, but Team Burger, right in the middle of all of the carnage, are holding their line.
Yeah, they've done so well, Team Burger, but EXO are going to be the late arrivals here. They're going to try and finish off some kills, and you've got to hit some big shots with the Peacekeeper.
EXO now trying to clean things up, but they will not be able to. Optic Gaming eliminated. EXO eliminated. Team Burger also eliminated, and here come Cloud9. SSG, they're still involved in this final fight, but Zeta also looking to pick up some of these pieces that are just falling in front of them.
SSG, who protected C9 for so long, but now Zeta, they don't know they're there, and they're just going to absolutely shred. They come out of nowhere like ghosts from the woodwork.
Taskmaster, this is what he loves. People in front of him! Puts them in the dirt!
But look at Dark Zero, look at the position, they've been watching all of this, and look where the next circle's going as well. Even though Dark Zero aren't within this at the moment, they've got the high ground, they can watch everything that's happening, but hats off to Zeta, they've been able to do the job, they've been able to finish off those kills.
Got Spider trying to get involved there on the edge of zone as well. Imagine if he had an influence on this final fight, but for now, 100 Thieves. They're kind of creeping their way towards this zone. They've got the portal shield to work with as well from the Newcastle, so they can scurry forward, and that's not a play on words. Speaking of scurry, he's got to be careful here. He's got to start getting his jogging boots on, because if he didn't make it around that corner, he could go down, and 100 Thieves lose 1.
Yeah, Zeta, they've got a good angle on them, and I was going to say how important could the Newcastle be, but if that knock gets turned into a full-on elimination, then I think 100 Thieves will very much struggle in this final circle, because it is in complete no man's land. You have to go into the water, and Zeta, they have a good position right now. They have to approach from the south.
This is why you start looking at team comps as well. Who's got the Gibraltar? Who's going to be able to get that bubble down in the final moments? Who's going to be able to buy themselves the time required to be last to this fight? Zeta Division in a great spot here. Just looking down on both teams, they have the information they require.
There's a Gibby on both. There's going to be a similar composition for both, but 100 Thieves have lost their Newcastle, so they are just a 2 now going into this final 3. So you've got to be expecting this to be either a Zeta win or a DZ win. But we have seen crazy things happen by duos already in this tournament, so let's see what 100 Thieves can do.
100 Thieves have to scarf forward. They're going to be in so much trouble, though. You can see they're just taking so much crossfire. They get the interception pylon down, which might stop the grenades coming in, but you can also see that Onmu is going to be falling because Sunset is going to be moving in. We could be down to a 3v3 shootout if they can finish this last player alive here from 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves down. It's down to Dark Zero and Zeta.
And there's going to be a little brief moment where they both just posture against each other. There's a lot of room to work with. There is also objects to work with, but Zeta, they're trying to close the gap because they've done a lot of damage here.
They've also forced a bubble, so now Zeta just have to take angles. Dark Zero trying to get the bats off in time. Zero gets his off, Sharky gets his off as well, and now they might be able to push. The Gibraltar has been isolated here as Zeta try and move in, but Jemburn gets the first one. It's traded out, and Zeta with a chance to close this game out.
It's a
9 impulse, a 1 versus 2 for them to close it out. Zero survives, but not for long. It will be Zeta Division who close out game number 2 here. And there was some KP to go alongside that one. That was crazy.
And if 100 Thieves had just stayed alive with that Newcastle, think how different it could have been. As what a message.
Yeah, we want to cheer for that one, everyone. A big cheer. So game number 3 is live here in Raleigh. Let's get on with this.
And Team Liquid and Dreamfire look like they're still going to be battling for the same POI, so we're probably going to get the same exact fight going down. Remember, Dreamfire have won 2 of these engagements. Team Liquid will be looking for a little bit of revenge. Or will Team Liquid just take the south side of the POI and then try and get the hell out of there because it's not gone well? Well, looking at the colors and the flashes on those names, it looks like Dreamfire and Team Liquid might be fighting again.
Well, hold on to your hats, Team Liquid fans, because it could be 0 for 3 if Dreamfire have their way. But off the break here, early damage is going to be done. The bubble will go down to give them the cross to get to safety. That's the flat line in the hands of Bowling, could be the difference maker here as well. But here comes Gildersons. I mentioned this guy last night, told me some very interesting stories about his career and what he wants to do. And at the moment, he's just looking for revenge.
Yeah, Liquid are annoyed, and you can see they are set out to get aggressive here onto Dreamfire. They didn't really have the weapons in the previous fight. They were working with alternators. They didn't have too much. But now Prowler and R301, you've got all the good stuff.
Oh, but Nocturnal's gone down here. He'll be traded out immediately. Here comes Gildersons, but now he finds himself once again in a very tough spot. Gildersons has a 1v2 to win here. Bowling takes some damage, but manages to exchange some fire back.
Yeah, Gildersons really wanted to just get that final knock, that position to put him into a 1 versus 1. Now has to back off. He will shield up, but the other 2 players are going to shield up as well. His weapons are good, but I think their Dreamfire are going to have the upper hand here. This is a tough task for Gildersons.
Gildersons had to back down as well. 2 blue shields, even though they're not fully charged. The HP advantage is certainly here for Dreamfire. Gildersons is going to give it his all, though. He tries to get out, but it's 0 for 3 for Team Liquid as Dreamfire win 3 contests in a row. I mean, what a test this is mentally for Team Liquid as well, right? It's not just dealing with the fact that you've had to basically watch 3 games at this point and not be involved in any of those end circles, but knowing you're going into another game on Storm Point, knowing you could go 0 for 4, all these things start to play on their mind and the pressure on their shoulders right now. 0 points from 3 games with only 5 remaining after this one is done and dusted. That's got to be a difficult situation to find yourself in. Towards North Pad, and there's a lot of teams in the vicinity. You've also got teams like E6. You've got Optic Gaming who have made a quick rotation. You've also got a player get absolutely beamed. Speaking of E6, unfortunately, Smeggy Toe will fall as Fnatic starts to rain down from the heavens.
Yeah, they remove the toenail and they start to show what's underneath, and unfortunately for Element 6, they need to be able to at least help Smeggy Toe here. He did get picked back up, but he goes right back down, and Fnatic are into this fight and they want this KP.
One more player remaining here for E6. Fnatic just hunting him down, trying to sniff him out. There it is. It's the Gibraltar player, excuse me, it's the Valkyrie player who is taking that battle with the Gibraltar but Alpha Draft, even though he's only got 2 bits of damage needed and required to level up the Evo shield. For now, it's about getting out of dodge.
Just get away, try and rat out, try and get even 1 placement point if you can. It will be better than 0.
Oh, don't get clipped out of the sky.
Very vulnerable when you are flying through the sky.
Uh-oh.
I think there's another team that you're going across here, and I think everyone's going to be looking to try and get it. It's Nathan who gets the last kill, the last shot. NRG get a free bit of KP. Up to those points totals, they become a huge threat when it becomes about being consistent and winning those games in those difficult moments. They have the capabilities.
Oh! Skynade comes in from his Watson, big damage being done. Furia need to push off the back of this. They have a 3v3 opportunity. Zera Tricky who's going to throw the black hole down. Has he got grenades to follow? Of course he has for the defensive bombardment. Is slowing down this push now, but there is the first knock from his Watson.
Yeah, and Ruin going down is going to be bad news for Dreamfire here, but they managed to fight back. Pandas will fall into 2 versus 2.
Here's Watson looking for his second big chunky damage from the Peacekeeper. Last player alive, only for a few seconds as Dreamfire are eliminated and Furia pick up their first KP.
They like to play aggressive. They like to try and utilize that black hole to really give them an edge in those fights, and it worked out for them on this occasion.
Sometimes it's not even if the black hole gets into position to have those grenades create the wombo combo. It's the time it takes just to turn around as a team, destroy it, that allows a team to get those couple of seconds to move up and get those first shot opportunities, which give them the advantage in the battle. So the black hole can be such a game changer and such a terrifying thing to be thrown towards you if you're on the receiving end.
So it's AD versus IG in this little scuffle that we're seeing on the west side of the map. AD have got an ult to work with as well from Sia, so they're going to have so much information now where these enemies are residing.
IG trying to hold the ground, but those Hawkstars are going to hurt. Look, all of the shields have been stripped now, and here come AD.
Oh my.
The Spitfire is singing, but not quite loud enough. As one player will fall here. Invictus holding their ground for now. There's a couple of Arcstars in reply. These Watson fences are just slowing things down, but now they're going to send it. Now they're going to send it. It's a 1v1 now. Obli trying to hit every shot he can, but AD go down. It's Bryn who clutches up, but look at the pressure now coming in. Optic Gaming smell blood in the water.
Yeah, because that fight was elongated, Optic, they heard the noise, they heard the commotion, and they came to calm everything down a little bit by getting those elims.
It just has a I have a pixel shot. I'm shooting the back of him. 51, 48, 56.
Well, I'm trying to shoot this. Give me that.
They're getting horizon queued again.
They're on the pill again.
I miss wasting.
Well, Sweet just about managed to keep it together there as those shots were being put into his back, but NRG safe for now, looking very, very comfortable. The same could not be said, though, about TSM. We've seen multiple teams firing down on them. They've had to use a lot of utility, and now Imperial Hao is going to have to use his last battery as well.
I mean, TSM are between Furia and between Zeta, but Hao gets taken down because NRG are also there, and the bow is hitting hard!
The bow is hitting harder than ever, and it's Sweet on top of the mountain. TSM are out, and NRG had a huge influence on that one.
Zeta Division were there in the wings. Furia were also just being a pain in TSM's backside, but it was NRG who were literally putting the final bow and arrow through their hearts. Furia are starting to make their way through these tunnels now. But I like that they're taking different angles. They're elevated because they don't want to just all throw themselves in the same position.
Big moment here for Furia. We've got a listening lined up. Let's jump into the comms.
No, it's not. It was his teammates. I'm shooting left.
Are they on red ping? They're right here,
in
on
the
my
open.
ping.
70 on Valk. I'm down to commit.
I have
I'm down to swing this
swing
guy.
left,
Yeah,
swing
yeah.
left.
I'm
You have
down.
bullets?
They're underneath me, I think. Oh, no, they're not.
Are they in trench right in front of us?
Yeah. They're all three in this little area here.
I have ult.
I cracked the Valk. I checked shit on.
Look at me.
Yeah,
One's really close to me.
I'm low ground right now. I'm queuing up.
He's about to get cracked.
I'm looking
Hey,
at
give me his really low, give me his really low.
Big ult. They
I queued.
bubble.
I queued all three of them.
I'm backing up a little bit. I'm backing up a little bit.
Yeah, we want to get rid of these guys.
I'm batting right now. I'm in
I
a really
don't have
bad
my
spot,
Q.
but a really good
They're
spot at
wrapping
the same
around.
time.
They're
They're
gonna
running
Valk ult or some shit.
I'll cancel it.
You see zone? You see zone?
We're in on my ping. We're playing for this.
Look, shoot the belt, shoot the belt.
Right next to us. Kill this team on me.
I got the belt.
Yeah, nice. Good shit. Kill this team, Panders, over here.
Yeah,
we're
with
dying for
you,
these kills.
with you.
We're dying for these kills here.
Yeah.
I'm
I
looking
got
over
my
them.
kill. Fuck these
Give me down these guys.
I'm going in.
Go.
Give me
Go.
that. Belt crack, belt one, belt dead.
Kill that guy.
Got six
Armor
bodies
swap,
low.
armor swap. We're in zone actually. You're gonna get shot from here. Come.
I'm popping a bat. I have to bat, Watson. Give me a second.
You're good.
We need to fucking clear left
You're good
side.
on me. You're good on me, Watson.
good here
You're
on me
good
as
on
well.
me as well. This is better on me.
I'm in an insane spot.
All right.
Okay.
I need shotgun ammo.
We have a Newcastle team.
I have
Watson,
zero
Newcastle.
shotgun ammo.
Here, I dropped you 6.
Thank you.
And I
Hey, we
shot one.
can maybe swing southeast.
I'm looting.
This team's on this rock is getting fucked up. They
Yeah,
got
I'm
blue
fucking
armor,
them.
bro. Blue armor. Careful, you're gonna get
swing,
I might die.
No, go
You
back,
gotta
go back.
insta-res me. I'm safe.
You need to watch, Watson. You need to
Yeah,
watch
they're
the pull
babies.
armor.
They're babies.
Okay, pull in armor though.
Newcastle babies. I
Watch
cannot.
out for that. I'm dropping you a Phoenix.
I'm batting. I might die again. Fuck the thermite.
You're good. Stick him.
I'm dropping
They're
you a
babies,
Phoenix,
and they're getting
okay?
eight.
Okay, I hear you.
They're not
I'm
getting
gonna
eight.
bat though. I'm batting it first.
We're in zone.
Yeah.
We are good. Good shit, guys. Is there no armors?
I
Okay,
gotta
no,
reload
perfect.
my shit.
Heal these armors. Fuck this, bro.
I'm popping a Phoenix.
That's a good armor, okay?
My monitor
here.
just turned off, bro. Just hold on.
What?
What is going on?
Go full screen.
What the fuck? I'm good.
Done by this squadron as we move towards the final 34 seconds or so before all of these teams get forced to fight.
Dark Zero are valking in. Singularity, they won that battle on the southern side. They can take the choke point, but they're going to be greeted by NRG. They're there waiting. Dark Zero are going to be landing late. This is going to be a lot of teams getting forced together with this circle.
Oh, and NRG might be unfortunate here. They might get pinched, but it might be up to Optic to help them out actually in this position. Doing the damage onto Dark Zero. 100 Thieves is the team that Duplex is focusing on though. They're the team down on this low ground. Dark Zero also having to use that bubble. It's just not enough room for everyone to play with right now as we see Fury at the bottom as well in a fight. NRG hold though.
NRG will do the damage with Sweet Falls. Can he get around the corner? Can they get the res? They've got the bubbles. They've got the caustic gas as well to protect. But here comes EXO. They want to get some damage done themselves.
Dark Zero eliminated though. NRG still just about holding on in this position. There's a black hole and there is an Arcstar as well. Optic Gaming looking to do everything they can to eliminate everybody in front of them. The caustic barrels go down as well. Furia taking advantage of the damage. 100 Thieves is just on move.
The trenches might look good, but the high ground that Optic have is so commandable right now. They can literally dictate the pace of play. They can watch over everyone, but they need to be worried about the team to the east. That is going to be their main focus. That's why they keep looking over to that direction, because that's the team that can shoot them in the side.
100 Thieves eliminated. Onmu held on for as long as he can as NRG think about making a flank, but there's a caustic barrel, which is going to stop Sweet in his tracks. It was a brave decision. It was a ballsy play. An idea coming in from NRG, but Singularity read it perfectly.
EXO are going to have information on Furia here, but also NRG dead center. Singularity are the team that arrived from the south. So NRG are slap bang in the middle of all of these teams. If they can kind of avoid these fights, then they should be able to get to at least the top 3.
Look at the swing coming in from Optic Gaming now, though. They make that move down to the bottom. They try and take the fight with Furia. Furia take the fight themselves. Here's Watson with the spray through the smoke. Sweet is still alive. Pandas will fall, though, to Duplex.
Singularity have lost 1, so have Furia as well, but Furia as a 2 need to be wary of Optic Gaming, because Optic are taking all the positions they need to, but great bubble from them. That keeps them alive.
Singularity eliminated. Players just flying all over the place right now. Optic under pressure. Duplex in the bubble. Singularity still not able to find their way into this end game, but EXO are going to come and say, hello everybody, it's time for us to get involved. And now NRG make their move.
It's NRG and EXO realistically here. NRG have the high ground, they've got the damage, last 2 teams remain.
Nox gas down. Maybe this is the win for NRG. What a game from NRG. Not sure who the player was, but you can certainly see those 3 letters of TSM making their presence felt inside of that circle. But what's making the presence felt is going to be the team who are trying to hold out C9 right now. Albrelele is going to have to pop some meds to get his health back. He's going to have to do so very, very quickly as well, because C9 are trying to force the fight right now, and Invictus Gaming, Albrelele doesn't look like he's in the fight right now.
Albrelele just gets inside the circle and should be able to heal. And it's Arcstar on Arcstar. It's Caustic on Valkyrie at the moment. Bryn just making himself look big, trying to maybe cause a distraction for the rest of the team. But this is a fight that just could explode at any moment.
Well, the difference here is that that barrel is on the door, so he's not going to be able to open it himself. Maybe a thought of booting it down using the Arcstar to break that door, but now the Watson fence is going to go down, so C9 at the moment are jailed.
Invictus waiting, seeing whether they are going to actually try and push through. And remember, that circle is going to start to move once more.
Go on, lads.
Sooner rather than later. That's some nice shots, but it's just an 8 that connects with the Peacekeeper and not many bullets to work with.
Oh, send it, they do, and Albrelele will be taken down by Bryn. C9 now find themselves in a 2v3. It's been uncomfortable for them for so long as JMW picks up the second kill onto Naughty, and now there's just 1 member alive for Cloud9. This could be a low point game for them.
Oh, it's such a good position, and they've been able to find Invictus Gaming. They managed to force Cloud9 back. They managed to trap them in a room, and now Zach Mazer, the last remaining player, cannot stay alive. Cloud9 down in 19th position, and it's a fantastic hold from Invictus Gaming.
Here in the IGL to decide what is free and how can we play some of these locations that we can see may be available. It looks like they're playing around this big tree up on the height. And with the beacon information that they have, maybe this is where the end game is going to be pulling. They can see death boxes, which is great. That means nobody's going to be in the vicinity, but maybe there is. Here comes Dark Zero, and here comes Jen Burton.
Dark Zero trying to do what they can, trying to see if they can pick up any pieces, but it's just Jen Burton on his own. Dark Zero down to just one! But Fnatic get ripped through.
Jen Burton, a huge moment for him and Dark Zero. But he doesn't need the help, as a team will come in to help him out. Dark Zero stay alive for now, but Jen Burton finds himself on his own, and here comes Darkfire, chasing down the Aussie to try and clean him up.
Yeah, Dreamfire trying to do what they can to finish this final kill. Jen Burton will desperately try and scarp her down the hill here. And if he can get away, but cannot, Dark Zero eliminated by Dreamfire, 15 squads remaining. SSG are going to be the direct possibility to take them down. NRG, however, are down to just 2.
Oh, Luminosity are going to send it on to NRG. They know they've got the numbers. They know they've got the talent to deal with them as well. The bubble will be forced. Luminosity making the play. They cannot afford to be the first knock in this situation to make it a 2v2.
Nice push. Bubbles are down at the moment, but bubbles will dissipate eventually. NRG trying to posture up as a 2, trying to get aggressive. It's a big chunk. It's a big chunk again. But NRG, they're down to just 1.
Nathan has to make it happen. He has to clutch up here for NRG. It's a 1v2, but unfortunately for him, on the other side of that is Monsoon. But look at this. The zone is closing. Monsoon is forced to scarper away, but NRG will be eliminated, but not without Nathan picking up a couple of kills.
Circle does close in Singularity, TSM, 100 Thieves. They're in the power positions. SSG, though, they're taking a fight against Singularity, and Singularity looked like they were going to be all good. TSM also in a little bit of trouble.
Reps is going to be forced to bubble here. Verhulst is trying to do what he can, and off that damage now, TSM, they're being pushed. It's going to be EXO who are making the play. How? See him with the rampage. He'll find one. Can he pull off the impossible? Unfortunately not. TSM will fall.
EXO knew that they had to try and take that priority position. Team Singularity also fall. And 100 Thieves, who I said were in one of the better spots, were able to scarper away, able to survive, and we now have EXO, SSG, IG, and 100 Thieves as our last 4 remaining teams, and Space Station slap bang in the middle of this circle.
And they are the only team in the middle of that circle right now. Everybody else is kind of in the perimeter, but not in a position to really challenge SSG for now. SSG, I mentioned how they've got into great positions so far in these first 4 games, but just that conversion, that's been the problem for them. No better opportunity for them to do so now.
100 Thieves trying to capitalize on a little bit of high ground, and they're looking to get aggressive. You've got to be careful, though. It doesn't come down, and now you need to see teammates make damage.
Vaxelon trying to do what he can. He has to escape. Omnu has the shields. Maybe he can be the one to clean things up. Mozambique here. Mozambique might be able to pick up a few kills. He has to scarp around the corner, a spray and a pray, but no prayers answered, as Vaxelon has to be the savior now for 100 Thieves. It's chip damage, but it might not be enough, as the knockdown shield is a problem, but so is Vaxelon! Oh!
Invictus Gaming wiped off the face of Stormpoint, but 100 Thieves under pressure. Here comes Space Station to try and finish off the pieces, and now there's just 2 squads remaining. Space Station versus EXO.
What a play that was. 100 Thieves, though, off the back of the kills, cannot survive. EXO on one side, SSG on the other. Armor advantage to EXO. SSG pushing up off the back of the defensive bombardment. The bubble goes down, but there's no one found here as Drop now moves in with the Peacekeeper.
Nice shots with the Peacekeeper as well. Got to capitalize on it, though. That's a big 80. Throw it back. You got to help him.
Oh, dropped! Puts him on his back. SSG now in all falls on the shoulder of Fraxis. He's got nothing to work with. But sometimes all you need. They changed their approach to that game. They did get some good points on the board, and the overall leaderboards will show a strong performance across the 4 games from that lineup. NRG on top.
But that's after all 8 games. So these are your 10 teams currently in trouble, currently in the zone where you would drop down to that elimination bracket, that lower bracket, losers bracket, whatever you want to call it. It's the bracket is on the lower side.
Let's go. Let's go, go, go. Pop it,
I
pop
gotta
it,
heal.
pop
I
it.
have to heal. No. We should all be at the same timing. It's okay.
I mean,
I
now
don't
we're
know if we didn't
fucked.
say it. We're good. We're good. Ready?
Go, go.
Yeah.
It'll just be 1 shot. We're gonna get charge rifled into oblivion here.
Where do we go?
This way, this way.
Okay, got it.
And then, I don't even know if we have
30
time.
seconds.
You need to go this way. You need to go straight over. We need to land
Got
in
it.
dome. We have to land in dome, in a safe spot. We have to land like on that building.
Say hi, baby.
Trying.
Tuck in, tuck in.
Where are we going?
No, go here. Zone, 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 zone.
There's
You
another
see a
team
team
out
zone
there.
rapid. It's fine, it's fine, fine. No, you have to pop 2 ultic cells, or else we're dead to zone.
All right.
We're dead.
We're not gonna
We're
get it all.
dead.
We
We need
gotta
to get
go
into
far
zone.
left.
We need to get in over here.
We just have to fight in. We have to fight in on our
All right,
edge.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
We're fighting. We just fight in on our edge here. Get heal for eye clutter.
I have
And
the
then-
dome here. I have the dome here. I'm med getting. I
Pop
have
it
the
back
dome.
as well.
so I
That's
can
fine.
get
That's
fucking
fine.
med kit off.
They're on the
They're
roof
here.
right there. Yeah.
Naughty,
We're
fight
on
on
slow
the
side.
roof. Naughty,
We're
fight
on
on the
slow
roof.
side. I am. Hold on.
Did you give me ult?
It's
I
not
should only
gonna
give
hit.
you. I
It's
should
not
only
gonna
give
hit.
you. It doesn't matter. It's pressure, bro.
There is no pressure because it lands on the shell.
I mean, we're Naughty. What?
Poverty, shambles, duress, name any negative word, and that's what Cloud9 is in right now, is they need to find themselves a way to survive. Can they get their way out of this one, Vicky?
I have to see right now, because you saw a little sneaky sneak right past them with TSM actually managing to go wrap around if they have the opportunity here. That's Dreamfire over on the other side of that building right now. Optic Gaming was overlooking a lot of the chaos. Let's see if they have that opportunity with a lot of other squads playing on the outskirts of the dome.
And just imagine if TSM farms these 3 kills right now as they were working their way in. Cloud9 had no idea that they were just inching their way in like the little rabbit as an Elmer Fudd. See right now what Cloud9 can do. Not doing so much work with the wingman, one of the top wingman players, obviously running on controller. That mid-range wingman is so strong, and there's TSM. Oh boy.
Are they going to be able to move in here? They're going to be pinched here if they don't move a little bit forward. Don't think they even know it's going to be 2 squad mates right there over to the side. Zach is actually moving a little bit forward to try to take an off angle.
And I think Zach wants to send. I don't know if Zach knows. Oh, no, it's actually Scars. It's not TSM. I don't know if TSM got taken out, but Scars nearby, Burger right behind them. And a woo as I say Burger. You guys are awesome.
Unfortunately,
TSM.
in that rotation that TSM was trying to take, it looks like Scars was the one that would have circle kept them in that situation. So they were the squad that were able to take them out. Optic Gaming now having to play under some cover. C9 now landing some of those shots, having to split some of that attention. You got to give some backup to stay naughty here. The dome coming out. But you got to look for your back. You got to give your homie some of that back here.
Zach
Mazer with the flat line, cleaning things up. C9 now are going to be able to try to get this res, but look at the other Scars now going to be able to move in, see what the action's all about. As a 2-man, it looks like they're actually moving over to the side.
Here comes the push. Mazer moments redefined. Can he redefine his legacy? Zach Mazer needs to go huge. Albertelli gets knocked all up to Naughty on roller with Zach right next to him. The duo, but they're getting pinched. They are in absolute shambles. It's not looking good for C9.
Monday with the actual Arc Star actually getting one of the C9 members down here, but here comes Team Burger. Order up as they move in right behind Scars. Optic Gaming, Skittle getting Stay Naughty. C9 looking like they're in loads of trouble between Team Burger and Optic.
Nom, nom, nom. It's time to eat. How do you like your burgers? Medium or well done, as MT and the boys are looking to clean up if they can, but Scars cleans up C9, manages to reset. Nice reset from Scars, playing so good. Taishin pushing wide right, gets the damage in. Is this Burger's opportunity? The caustic gas is too much.
Optic Gaming get taken out by Team Liquid, who have managed to slow rotate themselves into this next circle. We talked about this circle before. This is a circle that's always in between that launch site and dome spot, that open area that Omnu's in as Reps now. As a 2-man here, we talked about it earlier on. They couldn't get House Banner, but Verhos and Reps are still in this game, and Scars are going to try to find themselves in that 2v2, but the circle was right against their back as TSM get wiped out of the lobby.
Yes, TSM was able to take out the IGL and RPR, the Croatian sensation, but Mandy and Taishin, such a strong duo, still alive. Mandy's been dominating all weekend long and showing why his absence was certainly felt in Sweden, but now on board with NRG, Rocker and Nathan alongside Sweet gets the shield swap, tries to survive as Sweet. Rocker needs to put in work, 3v3 fight. Furia gets some kills on your screen, but Watson gets taken out, Furia eliminated. Dark Zero out, on board with NRG, 50 points, they need to go big.
We're going to see another Game 3 replication here from NRG. Nathan goes so low, escaping quite literally with 1 HP. Can somebody actually escape off of that crate? Yes, they can. Team Liquid have a really nice spot on the high ground, but they're not in that next circle.
Team Liquid saying 4-game deficit doesn't matter. We can start with the handicap and we will still dominate as Liquid is looking to fry. But look at this, Sweet gets high ground. Valkyrie in display right now, last alive for his team as Rocker gets shut down and Sweet has all the shield swaps in the world. Can he rat his way to a top 3?
Thank you very much, 100 Thieves here. Now you got Sweet on the high ground. He's going to overlook some of the chaos happening from right underneath him. He does know that there is that squad right underneath them as AD are actually playing around the crates. Here comes Team Burger though. Taishin in a lot of trouble. Team Liquid still on the high ground as they rotate in.
I think we're going to see Sweet rat his way on this eggshell to a top 3. I'm calling it now. We got a lot of love for rats in this crowd as we've seen this Team Liquid and Gildersons look to work their way in. Element 6 gets taken out. This Team Burger under so much damage right now. Waltzy, last alive. Former Sutaraiku, the Aussie, down to about 50 HP. Some way, somehow able to hit reset.
Here, Sweet. Now, yeah, they're going to be able to actually try to go around Team Liquid now off to the side here. NRG. Space Station off to the side. Team Liquid with this charge rifle shots are actually insane. Burger get taken out. There is nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. Team Liquid look fantastic. The slow rotate really helping out in their favor.
That's right. Nocturnal continues to be such an underrated Slayer and IGL, showing why he is one of the best in the world. Fnatic from Japan recently picked up by this organization with so much history, formerly game with top 10 finish in Sweden, and rightfully so, gets picked up by Fnatic. Welcome back to Apex Legends, to the Fnatic organization after a few years of dismissals. Now we got SSG right below Sweet. Sweet still alive and ratting. FNC pushing up. 4 squads left, and Sweet and NRG are one of them.
Sweet being the only solo here, can't keep a lot of attention as he manages to use the hipfire on the flat line here. He's got the 3 times. He manages to push that Valk right off of his back. Like you mentioned, Fnatic, Team Liquid, Space Station, NRG, Sweet only left alive. He's got to split his attention in 2 different directions. They want him. They're hungry.
Yeah, 2 teams closing in. If Sweet can pull this off, he's officially a magician. Sweet gonna get pushed by Matsutasu. Nocturnal
Are you
nearby.
kidding me?
This might be it for Sweet. There's no way he survives this, right, Vicky? Surely.
I mean, shield swap after shield swap.
No.
He's got those boxes in front of him. Are they gonna try to push here? I mean, Fnatic's not just gonna let Team Liquid walk up for free. You got that shield break at the same time.
It's a three-way affair. Matsutasu, he's Valkyrie, never mind. Hashtag nerf Valkyrie. No, I'm just kidding. Sweet, though, still alive. We got a Valkyrie v Valkyrie action, and there you go. Sweet gets a little jump shot, trying to go for the fadeaway. Michael Jordan pushing wide right. He's gonna knock Nocturnal. No, Nocturnal survives. Sweet somehow doing it.
He is moving, he's going left to right, he is waving, he is dancing, and he is making sure that he's on this slippery slope to victory. Team Liquid now, you see them try to catch them with the redeploy at the same time.
That's right. My man Sweet's doing a little salsa, a little merengue here on main stage. And Sweet's gonna full set. Sweet's gonna hide. He decides to leave. Smart decision. He's gonna rightfully give up high ground. He's okay with that. He just needs to be quiet. Again, like the rabbit from Elmer Fudd. Sweet, you gotta chill, bud. On board of fun. FPS, former content creator turned pro, 100 damage. Gilderson's with the Nox gas ready. Ultimate from Caustic and Guild is there and available. Sweet, trying to be as quiet as little as possible. 2 full teams and 1 team of 2 and 1 little rat in Sweet, trying to be like a rat in a subway in New York City right now.
You saw that player cam. He looks so calm and collected right now. Just another day at work, but he needs to play so smart now, having to play off the low ground. Zenile trying to claim his head real quick, trying to prevent him from trying to get away here. Does he have the line of sight before getting pinged down himself? Space Station now as NRG get taken out in 4th, but Sweet lived for as long as he could.
That's right, valiant effort here. Now we have 3 teams remaining. Japan, USA, alive and well. As we got Fnatic, Meltstera looking to melt everybody wide left. Not going to connect for any damage just yet. This will now slow down the calm before the storm in this final moment with SSG on high ground as a duo.
As a duo, and they have to play this smart here. They have those caustic traps set up on the high ground. They're looking to ease in. Team Liquid does know that they're right there, but they cannot get pinched here. If a lot of that attention gets put onto them, Space Station does have them in their line of sight. This can be difficult. They do have those great
shield spots,
but here comes the grenades. The nicely placed dome. Great timing as the 85 damage still comes out on that gold Evo.
That's right. Team Liquid quite literally with their between a rock and a hard place right now. Their backs against the wall, but Zenile's going to help them, saying, hey, fellow Americans, we got your back. 4th of July was just back last week, and it looks like the U.S. trying to secure a dub over Japan right here, right now. Team Liquid still alive. Gilderson's with the gold shield. Here comes the opportunity. Nice little stun's going to come through from SSG. What an interesting fight here, Vicky. Multi-layered approach.
They have to be forced off of the shell real quick here. Tosh gets taken out. Space Station get taken out. FNC now. Fnatic trying to be on top. 2 squads left. Team Liquid though. With every kill, they have the advantage here. It's only up to Matsutasu here. Can he do it? He's flying around. He's only 1 HP. He tries to dance around the circle, but it's not enough as Team Liquid take game number 5.
Are you kidding me, Team Liquid? How do you win that game? Everyone's focusing them. No health. Back there.
Dreamfire now.
There have been you and the boys.
They'll be playing from underneath this building. A lot of these teams taking their time outside of the circle here really highlights that with some of these squads with these late rotations are going to find themselves in a lot of trouble once they start moving into Lava Siphon, once they start passing that choke point between Lava Siphon south side by tree. And it's kind of a matter of rotating between these beacons so that way they can have some of that information that they haven't been able to obtain it, or some of this early fighting that we've been seeing from E6.
Yeah, it's good damage going to be put through here. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Smeggy Toe.
There.
Yeah, stinky Smeggy Toe, stinky Caustic. Going to get himself a first knock. That's going to be Slayers with the Peacekeeper. And Dreamfire, the team that's been so on and off this weekend. The highs have been high. They have the highest kill record this weekend with a 21 kill game. But outside of that game, a lot of slow ones after. As the team with 3 individuals from Taiwan. Typically they have 2 Chinese players on their team, but they could not make it due to visa issues. So Bolin, who is a challenger circuit player in APAC South, by the way, has stepped up to the occasion.
Really nice for Bolin to be able to take up that role here too. They need this as well because in the last game they didn't do so high. I believe they fell in 17th place. They didn't even secure 1 KP, and they're on the bottom end of the overall leaderboard, so not in the top 10. As Optic Gaming, it's a different situation. Optic Gaming is actually on the cusp. They're on the bubble right now in the overall leaderboard. And again, there is only the limited amount of games left for them to be able to obtain some of these points, as Optic Gaming are trying to take a nice little off angle here. Currently see Skittles with the gold Evo, trying to have them in their line of sight. And there they are, lined up like a shish kebab. Let's see, with the Arc Stars, he can manage to funnel them out. Actually, he's in the line of sight of Duke. But now Duke extended onto him.
Such a misplay from Duplex right there to get caught out. Now it's gonna be up to Skittlecakes. He has to go big. Knock to do the same thing. Good shots in. The Caustic barrels are too strong right now. And this is what Caustic needs a rework in my eyes. He's just getting free damage after damage after damage. And it looks like Skittlecakes will be able to do it again.
It's okay to just delete him from the game, Follow. It's okay to just say it a little bit here, okay? Yeah. Skittles now trying to move him in. Try to have the opportunity playing around the knockdown.
Caustic v Caustic, I think. That's what we saw. This is intense. Noct is alive. And there he is. Enters the fight, gets the damage in. Here comes the push from Skittle. Skittlecakes
They're just moving
chasing, hunting. Look at this. It's a game of hide and seek as they're going to get the final kill, and Optic Gaming survives. Let's listen in to Team Burger.
We gotta watch like over here as well.
Betting. 25 on bubble.
Yeah, good trap, good trap.
boys. Play calm, play calm, play calm.
Like calm and compose.
15 on bubble, 15 on bubble.
You got...
But this side, team there.
Yeah. 3 seconds on bubble, 3 seconds. Jeff, you go.
I'm gonna play over here. Fine.
I'm with Waltzy.
I'm batting.
Chill. Look for me. I'm batting. Look for me. Tracks Quantic, 80, batting.
Kill Caustic.
Nice. Relax.
There's an armor off of me.
Play relax.
There's an armor off of me.
I'm back Quantic. Empty.
He's weak.
Careful, Quantic.
There's somebody above.
95, you can go for the res. I can hold.
I got you, brother.
I get it. I'm gonna put back here.
Hello, shield.
Just wait to bubble.
They're dying. Play tight.
Yeah, 100% wait to bubble.
3.
Yeah, nice.
I'm out of the bubble.
I got no bats. I'm med kidding.
Drop to you.
Oh,
You're out of the bubble.
Backside. My bad.
Take the bat.
Watch this. I'm batting here.
Yeah.
I'm getting picked from there again. I'm playing on multi.
Another bat.
I'm
Give me
med
one. I'm trying to heal. You can crouch on me and you're safe as well. You're pretty safe as well. Bubble in 5.
Yeah.
Popping cells. We're getting next to them.
We just gotta bob up, I think, and wipe this team, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Get back to multi, get around.
Yeah.
Nade. Oh.
Team Burger is on fire right now. If they pull this off, I will cast tomorrow with a mustache in honor of my man Waltzy. Look at the damage. Waltzy's going huge. I can't believe it. How is Team Burger doing this?
Oh, they're gonna be able to push in here. They need to work around this dome. They need to. They popped up for the left. And that's get the knock.
And that's brilliant because they knew they didn't have a bubble. They popped that bubble earlier. SSG wasted their bubble. Burger takes advantage. Here comes the push. Waltzy connects with the PK, but it's not enough. All up to Waltzy. He's gonna get taken out. IG, Invictus Gaming, putting in work, but AD wins it all.
AD, the winners of game number 6. But the way that you have to play under the little nooks, under the lava. Team Burger, they were holding down for their life. Even Space Station couldn't get an angle on them. Look at the crowd go crazy for Team Burger.
Fell there in the middle, but just waiting to pounce here when we got down to Thermal Station. You saw Burger, all the travails they had to, playing fantastically from that, the lava spot down the bottom. We saw Waltzy have a fantastic clutch, and I almost was like, oh my god, he's going to do it again, just like he did.
But yeah, it's obviously, we joke and speak tongue-in-cheek, but it's important to talk about this meta here, right? Caustic obviously kills a lot of opportunity for other legends to be chosen because you get stopped in your traps. It's so hard to counter Caustic. How do you counter Caustic?
EMP.
With Caustic. Or EMPs. Yeah, EMP too, but there's not cryptos like that.
That's kind of what I wanted to highlight. In the Sweden land, we actually had a lot more cryptos out here in the lobby.
We did, that's true. Yeah.
Watson fences negating the Caustic traps. With a lot more Caustic here, are we going to see maybe some of those adjustments? Because the EMP is going to be key, but even with the crypto squads that we have been seeing, it's been a little difficult to actually kind of unleash that EMP without the other teams in the vicinity destroying it to prevent any grieving of any kind. If a dome gets put down, deletes the dome, you don't want that to happen here if you're the opposite team.
Unfortunate situation for Team Liquid in a game that they needed. Scars, meanwhile, has been farming this lobby, doing a really good job. RPR goes down, Rez will come through. No foul right now. The stick from Ty Sheen! Are you kidding me?
Oh, it breaks 2
Tom
for
Brady.
that too!
Oh Oh my goodness, he's the European time. You know, are there any sports that throw balls in Europe?
Whatever it is, he's yeeting it, and he's going to do it right now. Yeeting the Nox grenade.
God.
Everybody's in this. Everybody, 100 Thieves now playing underneath. Anmu's falling solo, taking some of that tick damage. Where are you going to go? Where do you run? Scars cleaning up these kills. Look at this. Taishin with the kill leader status. 4 kills to his name, looking to wrap up even more.
That's right, that caustic gas was insane, and the crypto EMP is going to come through as well, and that is not where you want to be if you have a caustic in front of you. Great use of the Noxious Grenade. Meanwhile, the RPR goes down again, all up to Taishin and Mandy. Last 2 alive, they need a big game. They're not in the top 5 right now. They want to be secured as Dark Zero is trying to secure themselves. Team Burger goes down, IG eliminated as well.
As Dark Zero climbs up this rock, though, you have to worry about Dreamfire, you have to worry about Fnatic. Team Singularity, though, Luminosity getting taken out. The EMP is going to delete that dome. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Singularity are still claiming these heads. The charge rifle, the PK. Okay, let's see if they can hold on to this roof right here. They do see again once Fnatic moves away from this spot. They have the high ground. They have Singularity in their line of sight. Right behind them, they have to worry about Dark Zero.
That's right, South America, Brazil, stand up and get ready here as we got, of course, Elysium, the Chilean as well. Singularity is looking to secure themselves a spot in the finals and represent all of South America. Godfire still alive. Here comes the ult from Nathan. He's gonna rip as well. Singularity needs a miracle and NRG is farming.
Look at them playing from right underneath the dome. PK shot to the face.
Easy.
Make it 2. Singularity get wiped, and Sweet is cleaning up the kills. NRG maintains their position, maintains the fact that they've been dominating in this lobby.
This is the ceiling that we know NRG is capable of. Do they always reach that ceiling? No. But when they do, it is a sight to see. Sweet Dreams, one of the best IGLs, while also maintaining his ability as a fragger. Nathan and Rocker, the young duo, so talented. Obviously, internally, they have a ton of discussions, debates, always, but Sweet performing right here when it matters.
Let's not forget that NRG originally with the early rotate wanted Fnatic spot, but they beat them to the punch here. Now Dark Zero actually wrapping around. They're right next to NRG, but Fnatic have the high ground and they have the Watson fences set up.
Who has been in condition right now in your eyes, Vicky? I gotta say it's Dark Zero.
Fnatic right now look great, but with Dark Zero actually taking onto the high ground, I don't think Fnatic knows. I think you're absolutely right here, Fallout, but we have to worry about how Dark Zero plays this corner, because if they play this wrong, that means they're gonna get beaten by both NRG and Fnatic. They'll be pinched here in their both of their line of sights.
That's right, the reigning champions from the playoffs, our first LAN event in years, looking to go back-to-back. Jen Burton in his debut on LAN, couldn't play in Sweden. Look at the damage from Zero. He is popping off. Sharky connects with the R301 as well. That assault rifle PK meta, so strong right now.
So scary here as they play off of the rock. That's the Pride rock that we were talking about before. The Nox grenade coming down.
Like the scene from Lion King right now, as young Jen Burton is Simba, and he's dominating. What? I saw a Nox grenade from him. He turns, gets so much damage below. Jen Burton on controller. Welcome to LAN. Welcome to the ALGS Championship.
The Lions are roaring. Dark Zero now with the bombardment coming down. Fnatic not wanting to play around. See Matutasu actually contesting them. He loses his shield immediately though. Fnatic now trying to give him the backup. Both their shields are broken.
King of the hill on top of the Acropolis. Zero dropping down. He flicked, but he misses the shot. Zero misses. He's going to fly back up to safety. Dark Zero needs to go huge. Tie ground, 3 squads left. They let NRG reset, I think.
Yes, NRG's on the other side of the rock.
No way.
Dark Zero has all their attention. Focus on Fnatic.
No,
You see that second
joking,
dome off to the left?
Sure.
That's NRG. They're going to actually sandwich them. They're right behind them, forcing them out of their own dome.
All the canisters are going to come through from Jen Burton. He's going to push wide right, going to get so much damage in from his teammates. Zero down. Sharky, Jen Burton, last 2 alive. Dark Zero's going to do it. No, he goes down 1v1. Sharky's going to choke. Energy wins. How did they do it? How did they do it? And Sweet gets up and says, get the f out of here. Wow. How did NRG win that game, Vicky?
How did they get behind them? How did they reposition? The circle also doing the tick damage.
Unbelievable. They were in shambles. 2 knocked.
Those caustic barrels, Nathan out there controlling a lot of that space really helped enable Sweet there too. Look at this situation here. Let's take a relook.
You gotta be kidding me.
This is insane.
Nathan knocked.
Look at this.
Rocker knocked. They get the double res. What a replay here. Are you kidding me? Meanwhile, all this action's going down for no reason. For what, Dark Zero? Why are you pushing Fnatic?
They really thought that he could just jump right behind him here too. Look at the situation. Look right behind Energy. Look what happens to Sweet. He notices getting shot.
way.
He flies to the high ground here. He repositions
alive.
himself, and then he gets behind them.
No way. No way! With 40 HP, does he get the battery up? No! He doesn't need to! Are you kidding me? 1v2 from Sweet! That was disgusting! That was the most disgusting.
Didn't turn around, didn't waste any time, reposition immediately, and looking at the overall leaderboards, look at this,
Yeah,
81 points
That's right.
for NRG.
As a result of Christopher Sweet. 5 teams are from APAC South right now, Vicky.
Yep, APAC South showing
Oh
up.
boy,
kind of
TSM Optic.
reminding us that they're still here, but yeah, looking at TSM and Optic, we talked about that they were on the bubble of falling down to that losers round 2 bracket. Now,
Or will they say, you know what, we'll let him get his res? I have a feeling the former, there's no way they let him get that easy banner pickup.
they're already replicating medkits and stuff, so they're willing to wait it out if they have to. Furia now playing up the
Ooh,
side.
oh my
Last
God,
thing,
oh
those
my
RDs
God.
Oh, the repeater shots making its mark here. The dome immediately coming out. Really good timing on that dome. Oh, the timing too?
Launches the Knuckle Buster. I always mess that up. Knuckle Cluster. Zera Tricky. Oh my, are you kidding me? Zera Tricky is insane. He's not missing. He gets the kill point to compete against Alliance, GMT, and the others. Are you kidding me? As Furia and TSM say this is our kingdom. His Watson, the young prince of Apex. No shields to his name. Him and his duo Zera Tricky need to go huge against SSG, the veterans.
This is so scary. This is his Watson. Ooh, a nice Chris
Do it again.
99
Do it
with the
again.
PK. Drop kick, he do it again. He only hits 36. This is his Watson that we're talking about. The legend in ranked. #1 Pred coming in, finding hit after hit. They're backing up a little bit. Tries to cancel out the heal. We're not going to let you heal so easily right here.
Did he get it off? I think he did. Yeah, he got it off.
He actually prevented it from healing.
That's big, and that's going to give him the res now because he's going to have to heal back up. That buys them the time. Seer is legit. Seer is here to stay as Zera going to connect. Oh my God, this fuse and Seer combo.
He's got 3 thermites, making another. Can we see a third? It doesn't even matter because it's Watson cleans up Space Station Gaming.
Right now, sitting on a ledge. Literally, that's all they have to their name is a ledge. A ledge. Are you kidding me? Here comes the double bubble trouble from the duo.
They're pushing off to the side here. Let's see if they can close in this gap. They're just trying to delay the inevitable before they have to start moving. They're in the line of sight of 3 teams at once.
Furia, the most annoying team here, and that's it. TSM is out. They will surely not qualify unless there's a miracle because Zeta's tied with 40.
And 100 Thieves is still alive too inside as his Watson still keeps cleaning up.
Furia takes out SSG. They take out TSM. They're on the brink of taking out Zeta Division. They are running through this lobby, and his Watson is saying, I am the king.
Oh, 12 kills in total for this team right now. Energy, Nathan getting taken down. Sweets falling solo. Zeta Division can't even restabilize.
Cloud9, 100 Thieves, Zeta all out of this one. NRG last alive, but they've already qualified. Onboard Team Liquid, can they do it? Liquid Steve Arsenet, CEO, is here, watching his team and looking to see if they have the guts, the glory. Team Liquid.
Team Liquid versus Furia, the last 2 remaining squads of this last game of the winners bracket right now.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Team Liquid needs a win. Team Liquid needs the kill. They're in 11th place with 41. If they lose this, they do not qualify. It all comes down to this. Team Liquid needs to win this 3v3 game of arenas.
So much on the line right now. They're playing this so passively. They need to be careful. Maybe trying to take some of these off angles, but the fence line really helping out Furia in this situation. You already saw the Seer ult being used. You already see Panders. He has some of that information with the tactical as they get sit down with the tactical. Both 28 apiece here. You see them now trying to sit down. You see Gilderson's taking a nice off angle, trying to move over to the left side. Fun as well, hiding behind these 2 crates. There's shield swaps available right there too.
That's big for Team Liquid. They do have a resource advantage, but there are some shield swaps available for Fury as well. They're going to trade Val Qs and, of course, Fuse Qs as well. Oh, a little dip and dodge, and now Charles is going to have to get punished for that one. Look at the team fire. And Vicky, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know who you got winning this, but I do not count Furia out. I say they win this 3v3. No doubt in my mind Panders loses this. He's played so much arenas. I've seen him dominate UMG tournaments.
Both of these teams are very momentum-based right there. They had gotten the crack originally on his Watson, but he was able to heal back immediately here too. Now let's see if Panders can do the same thing.
Look at this, the standoff. They're trading shots, they're trading damage, but here comes the Seer Q to try and stop the heal. The Dome Shield gets popped. They force the Dome Shield. It all comes down to this. They're going to have to fight A pure 3v3 with no dome shield. Here comes the push there. Trick is getting attacked up. Gilderson's almost knocked, but Gildy, Fun knock one. Fury gets another. They need the kill points. They need the kill points. Nocturnal! 1v1 versus Watson. He gets shut down. Watson says, sit the hell down.
It's his Watson.
It's fun.
It's
and
his
a 1v for the brand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? His Watson is an animal!
You can't leave it up to his Watson when he's got a 4.20 KD ratio in those bread lobbies. Number one bread for a reason.
Losers bracket final and a grand final to go. And look at the damage and the kills and the points Furia did to this entire lobby. Team Liquid almost did it, and Furia shut them
Them from starting out with any extra points. Looking on the other side of this page though, Optic Gaming, Scars, Fnatic, Dark Zero, the teams that were stuck on that cusp.
In the losers bracket, and let's get the final confirmation here. Yes, it is confirmed. Cloud9 makes it. Team Liquid is gate-kept by Furia.
That the domination that Energy put down in this lobby with 92 points, that huge gap between first and second place. Team Liquid. Look at the point difference between TSM and Liquid. 1 point, and then Liquid being on that border, getting gate capped by Furia. Right behind them, Team Singularity.
Vicky, Team Liquid lost by 2 points to Zeta. Second to first place, difference is 3. They win that game, they